What's up, guys? I am happy to be back and to show you set 6868 Hulk's Helicarrier Breakout. This was a $50 set with 4 minifigs, one of them being a big fig, and I want to say 396 pieces. Don't quote me, that is a guess. Maybe a good guess. Let's just jump into the actual set before we jump into the minifigs. Okay, we've got some cool components, starting with this jet. This is another one of those moments where mostly complete comes into play, but these are flick fire missiles, and you know how that works, but in case you don't, you flick, you fire, and they work. Really cool looking design, really smooth at points. The cockpit's a little weird, doesn't flow quite right, it sort of breaks up around here, this area. Stickers are good, and there is a function. The wings are cool. I like it. I think it's cool. Good color scheme. And there is a function where if you want, you could have Hulk like brah, and then jump up and smash this, or smash it a little better than that. You could even play the role of Hulk and jam up your set. This is an old function, so just give me a second. Okay, it works most of the time. It works when you ask it to, politely. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to be the Hulk this time. There we go. That was fun, right? We just exploded his plane and now he's going to die. No, just kidding. That's not fun. You have Hawkeye. Same as in the other set. He has a double-sided head and some cool, but not too cool. Excuse my gross fingers, I'm a bass player. He's got some cool printing. It'd be nice if he came with a black quiver piece. I would really appreciate that, but there is a printed quiver here. It looks alright. He's a decent minifigure. He comes with his bow and arrow here. That looks pretty cool. Interesting how it stays with tension like that, even if he only holds it with one hand. Then, with that jet out of the way, we can get into the actual set. Now, what's cool about this set is it can expand. You can make a big straight line out of it, and it is made up of a bunch of components that disconnect and connect with some Technic bricks. And now, excuse me. There we go. It's back, and it looks great. It has some cool stuff like a fire extinguisher and catapult. Huh, that was fun. That was like smashing it. Let me just grab that. See how that works? That's always fun when you can completely destroy your sets. So Hulk can do that. Hulk can also break these windows off because they suck. No, because they're only connected by 4 studs, so they can easily be broken off. Same with this one, 4 studs. Then you've got a really cool little prison cell here, which had a lot of importance in the movie, and there is a function here. See that rubber band on a trans orange with a little sticker by it? Boom. And then Loki escapes. See, that's cool. Pretty well integrated function. Just see that little tiny bit of blue. Just slides it out because it has a wedge piece. So that's cool. And then it reveals Loki. Let's talk about the Loki minifigure. You get 3 of these in the wave, and so he's no better than any other ones. But the printing's cool. There is no printing on the back of his head or body. And then over here, you got really cool printed hologram pieces. They look really cool. I like those. That really makes this set cool. You could reuse those in mocks and stuff. And then this is also pretty exciting, this little control area. I wish this set came with the Shield minifigure instead of Thor though, or instead of Hawkeye even, because we don't get a Shield agent until 2015, and that would have been perfect right here, sitting here, playing Pac-Man. That's from the movie. That was funny. It's a nice little Easter egg to have in LEGO. From the back, this set does not look quite as good, just so you know. And then over here, you've got a little computer that's trying to scan the staff. If you lay it out, I guess it might be more accurate. No, it doesn't look good. It's weird. But it gets its point across, I guess. Then here you actually have the staff getting held. They don't even realize it has an Infinity Stone. It has these little arms. You clip this one off, this one spins like that, and this one's on a piston. So what that means is it can kind of extend a lot, or go down a lot. So that's always something fun to have. And then you have Thor. Speaking of having things, he's cool. He's got a cape. He's got a hammer. Really cool hammer. He's got some yellow, gross-looking hair. He's got cool body print. I wish he had leg print though. Not as good as the Age of Ultron version, but a good first attempt. And if my big hands weren't blocking it, then you could see that he has a cool body print that the camera won't focus on. There we go. That's a cool body print. And he has a back of the head print, I believe. And that looks like that. He's a little angry. And then this is what you wanted to see. The Hulk. He's one of the more sought after big figs. He's pretty cool. He's really cool. What am I saying? He's the first Marvel superheroes big fig, one of the first superheroes big figs in general. He looks really good compared to the size of normal minifigures. It's fairly accurate. His hands can twist. His arms can move. His legs can't move. That's the only con about these guys. Their legs can't move. But he has nice toes. Nice ripped pants. They're not purple. They're tan, sadly. A nice head. He's a little too bright for my taste. I think the Age of Ultron Olive Hulk is a little better. But you know what? Hulk changes so often in the comics that you can definitely still use this bright one. So what do I think of this set? I like it a lot. You know, even after I just destroyed it. I think it's a fun set. I think there's a lot to do with it. I don't think it looks the best, but I think it functions better than a lot of the other ones. Hulk is a great figure to have. I mean, yeah, at this point I have 4 or 5 of him, but it's still fun. He still looks good, and that's what counts. Great set. If you can find a good deal on it on eBay, I would have recommended getting it, because the minifigures are cool, and the functions are cool if you like playing with them. If you like displaying them, not as great. But you know what? That's what happens. Stay tuned, guys. Oh, don't stay tuned, actually, because we've got the instruction manual here. Pretty thick, but if you skip to the back, there is a little Hulk there, carrying Max. I think that is really fun, really cute thing. And then you have this really big comic, like, that's the size of an actual comic. And on the back, you get a big look at all the figures. On the inside, you get to look at all the sets, and you get some weird Lego Club comic here. Yeah, good set, $50, good deal. Have a nice day, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll get to 10 subscribers one day.